Hello everybody, it's Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show. Thank you for checking me out today. Today I want to make a video about the idea of struggling, staying on track. And what I mean by struggling to stay on track is there's certain things that we need to do to stay healthy. And it really all comes down to consistency, folks. It's being consistent at what you're doing. And if you've figured out a way to be healthy, but you're not consistent at it, it's not going to work. So sometimes you have to lessen what you're doing just to be able to stay consistent. You're not going to be able to go full speed ahead every single day. Well, recently I've been on a 100% raw vegan diet for a very long time, but I started to add some cooked food to my diet. Just some potatoes or rice or something like that. Not often, but my goal of maybe once a week, or just in a situation where I'd rather eat a cooked soup instead of having a raw food candy bar just to maintain a 100% raw food status or something like that. Well, now slowly but surely it started to creep in, and more I found myself eating more grains, more rice, more than one day a week. And I could see the struggle, how people struggle with this, because it's like an addiction, and after you've been away from it for a long time, how it can come back. Another thing I've been doing is something called the daylight diet, not eating late at night. And I have no problem with not eating late at night, but because of certain circumstances that came more recently, I found myself eating late at night. And I said, why? I know what to do. Why am I not doing it? So before I went off the deep end of eating late at night and eating cooked food, and also I'm very dedicated to exercising and working out. I have a program. I go to the gym often, and I missed a couple days at the gym. Why? What is going on? And that is the trap that so many people fall into. They get all excited, especially around the beginning of the year. They get all excited that they're going to have this new lifestyle. They're going to eat a certain way. They're going to exercise. They're going to do what they're doing and be in discipline. But slowly but surely, they start going back into their old habits. Well, for me, it hasn't been slowly but surely. I've been disciplined for over 20 years doing what I know I need to be doing. But still, even 20 years of doing it, creating a healthy habit, it does not protect you from falling back to old habits. Well, I'm blessed to know I caught myself, and I'm going to give you good examples about yesterday. First, yesterday in the afternoon, I was in my house, and I didn't have anything easily accessible to eat. Except cooked stuff. I could have made a piece of toast or had some rice there or something. And there is cooked food in my house because my children do not eat 100% raw. So there's cooked food in my house. So I could have grabbed something from there. But no, I told myself I'm not going to fall back into this trap. And I looked around the house and saw what I had, and I had some zucchini. I peeled the zucchini. I made some zucchini noodles. I had some pine nuts. I made a white pine nut sauce. Cheese with raw vegan cheese with nutritional yeast, and it was a red pepper, and it was a beautiful pine nut sauce. I had some avocado and tomatoes I chopped up, I put into it, and I had one of the best raw food meals I've had like in 20 years. It was just amazing. It was so good and pleasing, and also pleasing to know that I didn't cave in and eat, a cooked food or something that I know wasn't going to be ideal for me. And I'm not into raw food recipes often, but in a situation like that, apples and almonds, I mean, there's only so much of that you can eat. You just want something else. And then another thing is last night, I was so looking forward to having banana ice cream, raw banana ice cream in my juicer the whole day. And it's just the day went on and on and on. And by the time I finally got home and got ready, and it was 9 o'clock already. And then it became 10 o'clock. And I know most people, and there's people that can easily fall into old habits, would say, well, I'm just going to eat it anyway. Especially it being my birthday. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to make an excuse and say it's my birthday, or it's New Year's, or it's a holiday or something. But no, it was 9:30 at night, and I had the frozen bananas, and I had the juicer, and I said, no, I'm not going to fall back into old habits that I don't think are ideal. And I'm excited because it's been I caught myself about 2 weeks ago, and I've been 100% raw vegan since. And even then, I was still, 90% or something, but I just didn't like the way I saw it progressing. And the video today is really about progressing and staying consistent at being healthy. And if you have to do something to make that happen and to be disciplined, like I said, not going full speed, So just back down a little so you can be consistent. Consistency is the key. And that's what I'm recommending, consistency. And I know a lot of people, not 20 years later, but like 20 days later, that struggle with, if you're fasting, or if you're juicing, or if you're just eating raw food, you've eliminated cooked food, they start struggling with the things they eliminated, whether they're cigarettes or alcohol. You start struggling with these things. And now especially because the holidays are coming up, and during the holidays time, people start getting back to that when they were little children. They had Christmas meals and Thanksgiving dinners and all these other New Year's Eve parties and all these other things that they did when they were younger. So I want to just be a sign of encouragement for those of you that have been eating healthy and have been on a good path for a long time, or even this last year. You've been consistent, you've been doing great. Be warned and be aware that you're still human and you could fall back into your old habits. So be extra careful during this time of season. And I am here for you. Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m., you can contact me live and we could talk about it. To create a support system and find other people that are on live as well. Just go to my YouTube channel Wednesday nights at 9 and you could know that you're not alone. If you're getting hungry and you know something you shouldn't eat, brushing your teeth is a pretty cool trick to help you not to be looking for food. Having a juicer available, making a juice is good. I have found that when people are hungry and looking for food, it's usually they're looking for sugar. The body's craving some sort of sugar. And yes, I'm not a fan of processed sugar, so a good trick if you're craving a cooked food meal, if you're craving, with the cooked food meal, a lot of times people are craving some sort of heaviness. And if that's the case, having a raw fat is going to do the trick, like an avocado or something like that. But if it's sugar that most people crave when they're not eating, what I recommend in a situation like that would be to take a cup of orange juice, a half a cup of orange juice, and dilute it with a half a cup of water. And that usually will take care of your sugar craving. Or even better, juice. A half a cup of orange juice or some apple juice. And remember, whenever you have straight up fruit juice, you want to dilute it with water, and that will help. So those are some tricks and tips, and let you know you're not alone. Be careful during this time, during the season. And don't cave in, don't give in, don't make excuses. Don't say it's just this one time. Don't just say, it's just the holidays. No, you've been doing great. Stay great. Don't go back, because what you think is just one time might not just be one time. And slowly but surely you can start going back to your old habits. You can look at my website. Lately I started making some more raw food recipes to have fun with that. And I'm just really, really excited because I feel better than I've ever felt. I mean, I'm a year older now. My birthday just passed, but I literally feel better than they've ever felt. Physically, I feel better. Emotionally and spiritually, I feel better. The only thing is, I am getting older, and my 7-year-old daughter had a race with me, and I was going full speed, and she almost beat me. So I want to say she's getting faster. I'm not getting slower, but I understand reality as well. But folks, just hang in there and just stay consistent. And don't cave in during this time of year. Put your comments or questions below the video. Share this video with others as a sign of encouragement that they can do it. And I'm on track. I'm doing well. And I'm really excited for those people that are coming out to my local fellowship in West Palm Beach, Florida. I am giving people some healthy foods. I'm showing them how to eat healthy foods and make healthy foods, and it's been really nice. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and put your comment question below the video, and share the video with others. Share it on Facebook, wherever you can. I got a lot more great videos coming up that talks about things you could do to stay healthy and be consistent at doing it. Remember, I mean, I'm 100% raw vegan. You don't have to be 100% raw vegan to be healthy. But real food should not come from a bottle, container, or can, or plastic bag. It should come from the skin of something that a creator designed. And that is fresh, raw, ripe, organic fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And that should be the majority of your diet. Okay? Remember that. The majority of your diet should be that. When you go to a supermarket, that's the first and often the only aisle you need to walk down. But if you're going through other aisles and doing other things, just remember the proportions of it. The majority should be that. And you should be okay from a food standpoint. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Put your comments below the video. Until then, have a great day and a great raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.